So now let's talk about power. There really isn't whole lot to say about it. Power is basically the rate at which energy flows. And this can be into or out of a system. So just the rate at which energy flows. So because of that, we say that power is just the magnitude of the change in kinetic energy with respect to time. In terms of changing kinetic energy, we can also say that power is the magnitude of potential energy with respect to time, or it's the change in internal energy with respect to time. Okay? So that's all power really is. So we recall that the work is equal to the integral of a force dot dr. Okay? So we can rewrite this as the integral of force dot dr dt. So you remember we said that means that we have work is also the integral of f dot v dt, right? Because dr dt is just the velocity. So this was another way to write work. Well, work is the same thing as a change in kinetic energy. So we see that what this really tells us is that the change in work with respect to time is the time derivative of the integral of f dot v dt. Well, by very definition, that's just f dot v. So in other words, one last way that we can write power is we can say that power is equal to the magnitude of f dot v. And that's all there really is to power. So for the most part, when you're finding things that have to do with power, it's going to be taking some change in kinetic energy or potential energy with respect to time, or in the case of a force, f dot v, and that's it. So your book has some problems on this. The Halliday-Resnick-Walker book has some problems on this. So I would say just go ahead and work through those. And there really isn't a whole lot to this. This is a topic that's not really covered too much in most classes because there isn't much to really discuss on it. There's just one or two quick problems. You usually don't even see this on a final exam. And y'all can expect not to either. So this is just really something that's just kind of like one more topic to add in there. So you'll just have a quick question on it on this exam and probably